Good morning, children. Now, our 8th class students without exams, they are promoted to ninth class. Congratulations to all of you. So, let us come to the topic. Our first chapter in mathematics, paper 1, children from ninth standard, you have two papers, paper 1 and paper 2. So, the first chapter in mathematics, that is paper 1, real numbers. Okay, first chapter and it comes under paper 1. Okay, real numbers. Now we are going to discuss about the topic real numbers. Before going to real numbers, let us recall all the types of numbers that we have studied earlier. Okay, the first numbers are natural numbers. So you know what are natural numbers. The set of numbers from 1, 2, 3 to infinity. So the numbers that starts with 1 and that ends with infinite. We know we have infinite numbers, yes or no? So from 1 to infinity are called natural numbers. They are represented with the letter n. Similarly, next comes whole numbers. The whole numbers, the set of natural numbers along with 0. Okay, the set of natural numbers along with 0, that means 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on till infinity are called whole numbers. Okay, children, the numbers that start with 0 are called whole numbers. The set of numbers that start with 0 are called whole numbers. You know these definitions very well. Next numbers are integers. See, here the 1, 2, 3, so on are positive numbers. Yes or no? From 0 they are whole numbers. From 0 to the right side of the number line they are positive. Now integers means the negative numbers, positive numbers along with 0. Okay, the set of negative, positive and 0 are called integers. Here the set starts with minus infinity, so on to plus infinity. From minus infinity to plus infinity they are integers. Okay, these are represented with the letter Z or I. Okay, integers are represented with letter Z, whole numbers with W, natural numbers with N. Okay, these are the basic concepts that you have learnt from your 6th class. Yes or no? Now coming to the next type of numbers, they are rational numbers. Okay, children. Rational numbers means this set of natural numbers, set of whole numbers and set of integers. All these comes under whole numbers, rational numbers. Okay. So rational numbers are defined as any number of the form p by q, any number represented in the form of p by q. You know what is p and what is q. Here p is numerator and q is denominator, where q is not equals to 0. Here the denominator q should not be equal to 0, because when q is equals to 0, then p by 0 becomes undefined, yes or no? So it is not valuable. So the denominator should not be equal to 0. Here q is not equal to 0. Then such type of numbers are called as rational numbers. Okay, children, any number of the form p by q where q is not equal to 0 is called a rational numbers. This we have studied in our 8th standard. Okay, you know, here the rational numbers are represented with the letter Q. Okay, rational numbers are represented with the letter Q. Now next topic is representation of rational numbers on a number line. You know how to represent natural numbers, whole numbers and integers. Yes or no? See here once, natural numbers are represented like this: 1, 2, 3, so on, infinite. Similarly, whole numbers are represented like this: 0, 1, 2, so on, infinite. Yes, children, next comes the integers. That means minus infinity, so on, minus 1, minus 2, so 0, 1, 2, so on, plus infinity. This is the representation of whole integers. Yes or no, children? You have studied all these. This all in your 6th, 7th and 8th classes. Now we are going to study about the representation of rational numbers on number line. Okay, this also you have in your 8th class. Just let's recall. See, I have taken one example. Represent 2 by 3 on a number line. So how we are going to represent? So you can, by seeing 2 by 3, you can say that this is 2 out of 3 parts. Yes or not? 2 out of 3 parts. Then between which two numbers 2 and 2 by 3 lies? So this is a big confusion for many of us. So let us see how to find. Okay. Now divide the numerator 2 with the denominator 3. Okay, here see I have divided 2 with 3. Since 2 with 3 is impossible, I have taken 0 by putting a decimal point in the coefficient. Okay, 20. 3 6s are 18. Again you got 20. That means 2 divided by 3 is nothing but 0.66 so on. Okay, that means 0.6 lies between 0 and 1. Yes or no? That means 2 by 3 lies between 0 and 1. Okay children, here what is the denominator? It is 3. Now I have divided 0 and 1. See here 0 and 1 are divided into 3 equal parts. Since the denominator is 3, you have to divide it into 3 equal parts. If the denominator is 5, you will be dividing it into 5 equal parts. If the denominator is 6 equal parts. Okay children. Now I have divided it into 3 equal parts. 1 by 3, 2 by 3, 3 by 3. What is 3 by 3? When you cancel it, you will get 1. So from 0 to 1, okay, between 0 and 1, this 2 by 3 lies. I have marked 2 by 3 here. Am I clear children? So I hope you can do the examples as well as the try this and do these sums from your 9th class maths text. I am waiting for your answers. Please send me the answers to my personal number, WhatsApp. Okay, WhatsApp me to my personal number. It is there in the group. You can save that and you can send me the answers. Okay, children? Okay, all the best. I am waiting for your answers. Bye.